feeling? Oh. She's working hard. Blow her to the ocean direction, but she sees okay, so we might just keep an eye on the guts. Yeah, so the guts is like when we come to the wind and then we stop.
Yeah, so it's a constant, what was it, 18 or something with gusts of,
hold on
it's constant 15, so this is about 15. And then the gusts are up to 28.
But can you even predict when did the gusts come? No,
she's handling all this fine. I wouldn't go above 30. But you'll want to start tracking that.
That was some interesting footage.
Eating every time you touch her, so it becomes a trick to allow her to allow you to touch her back.
Okay, she was actually really good. I think Capri put her up there. Hey, Capri!
More specifically, right before she jumped off her hand, what were you doing?
We're just talking about
About
how to touch her.
yeah. When you were trying to touch her back when she took flight.
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing is she doesn't want to come back because she doesn't want you to mess with it back. So let's be extra careful on that. Like notice that happened, learn from it, and be extra careful to not do that type of stuff outside.
She did that in the house too. When I tried to touch her, she just flew to the perch. Yeah,
so just now like really let that sink in as something not to do outside.
Alright, that's why I say, we should just get them on the track. Hey girl, come on, shine.
He's here. That's a pretty shot.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, I wanted to take a minute and explain what you're about to see. You're about to witness some serious tough love. Dave and I knew that we should have never done the session this day, but we really needed Claudia to come to that answer by herself and not with our coaching. Because when we leave Hawaii and aren't here to fly with her, we need to know that she's going to make the right decisions regarding Sunshine and her safety. So everything about today was a test, and everything was the owner's decision. She decided not to use the tracker because her bird was already agitated and she didn't want to make it more mad. She also decided to fly even though Sunshine was not responsive indoors, didn't want to come out of her aviary, and was just showing the same agitation that she's kind of showing throughout these videos that I'm pointing out. She was showing all that indoors before we ever took her outside. But again, we left it up to the owner, and she let a lot of outside pressures pressure her into doing it anyway, even though she really did know better. So you're gonna see her come to the conclusions that we need her to come to, but we honestly had to let her fail this day to learn the lessons. Nobody wants to sit around waiting for a bird to come out of a tree or come to them, and honestly, Claudia had not failed since we had gotten there, so it was about time for her to make a mistake, and she made a lot this day. So lesson learned, and I hope you guys get some value out of this. I agree, but I think she needs to figure that out for herself. You know, today should have been a no-fly day, in my opinion.
But I see that she got really pissed off that I touched her back.
I think so.
Yeah, she doesn't want me to touch her back, which was doing okay.
Hey,
I
hey.
was.
Claudinha,
Oi.
Cláudia esqueceu o cartão, tá voltando já. Cartão da
Here she
câmera,
comes,
ele foi
Claudia.
buscar.
Ai,
Claudia?
que lindo, tá?
Amiga.
Hã?
You
She's
stand
coming.
up. She's coming.
Faz assim, ó. Faz assim, ó.
Ela foi lá pra
Ai, meu Deus. Foi sozinha?
Foi. Aí a gente tava dando um desprezo porque ela não quis vir, entendeu?
É, ela ficou gritando, né?
So you should not get a treat. I'm sorry. She should not get a treat because she went to the tree. Is that right?
I would reinforce because she did
I
come
would
to
give
you.
her a treat because she came out.
And
It was your fault.
Yeah, because I tried to touch her back. So
I got to make this call. I think we need to wrap it up. I was hoping you would come to that first, but she's becoming less responsive and she's antsy. So I'd give her some treats and we'll start putting her back.
you think so?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'll give her a chance if I don't touch her back again. Because she was doing good. She was responsive. And she's hungry. So, but I know she's anxious and kind of mad if I touch her back. But she was coming okay. Every time I was calling her, and she was doing just short fly.
You need to let this go through.
What do you think?
I think we need to listen to you and see what happens. Because you're going to make these decisions when we're not here. So we need to see what decisions you are making and what happens.
Hey, girl. Are you okay? Hmm? How are you doing? Hmm? I'm not messing with you, okay? Are you okay to fly? Can you go? No? You don't want to go?
Okay, holding her.
Okay. She wants work. I see that she's hungry. But she's really like, don't touch my back.
Yeah.
Sunshine?
Wow, she is like... See the...
Come on, girl. Let's go.
What did she just say there? Like throughout all that?
She's kind of pissed off on me.
This is what she's saying to you right now. This is why we want you to end it. So I'm going to treat her next time because I want her to come back because I'm worried right now we're going to have a fly off. I didn't treat her because I want her to go to you, but...
Ela tá com bebê.
Não.
Flying pissed off.
Ela tá bem puta porque ontem eu botei o pé.
what we were talking about before? So do you remember when she was, we're gonna ignore her, but do you remember with Sergio, when we took the footage, we were trying to make his relationship better with her? And she was on the foraging tree. He was screwing up so many times in a row, like doing all different things, being really inconsistent. And he went with his hand towards her and she went kind of like a,
Okay.
do you remember when she does that? That head nod, like, that is her, like, she is pissed. She is mad. Like, challenge me. Come on, I'll show you what I can do. That's what she did on my hand. She was like all, and she's eye pinning. She's so heightened right now. She's like pissed, and she's been like that all morning, you know? So like for me, what I told Dave, I was like, I would not fly today because she's just so much, right? Like if you were that emotional, I'd be like, Claudia, you need to go figure stuff out and then come back and hang out. So when she's that, it's okay to take a day and be like, it's just not gonna happen today. It's okay, it's one day, you know? And maybe it ends up being 2 days or 3 days, but you gotta respect and be like,
We need to
okay.
debrief this later. We gotta get her back.
Okay, let's get her back.
Do you want to make her flight easy for her?
How?
So just go closer.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just felt like she needed to experience
Yeah.
the failure to understand how sucky it is.
Yeah.
And I know that it sucks for us too. I know, but like that's what she's gonna run into if she makes these kind of decisions. And the only way she's gonna learn is to fail. She hasn't experienced this. It's all been like rainbow and cupcakes.
One thing that I want to tell you, the motivation food, and maybe her weight,
Mm-hmm.
is just one of the things that we have to consider. It's not all of it. Because I knew she was pissed off
Yeah,
in the morning.
for sure. She wasn't responsive.
I told you when I called her, I said she's not responding, she's not coming down. I went out of the cage, I went to play with Aiko, and I come back, and then she came down. But I knew right there, when I touched her, when I took upstairs, I knew that she was really pissed.
Yeah. What made you still want to fly her? Like what? Because I remember asking you and you said, I think she's going to be okay. So that stuff, you know? So just think if we weren't here, it wasn't our last day, but somebody else and was like, but I didn't even get to see it. Don't let those pressures affect
if you
how
guys
you...
were not here, I would not take her out to fly.
And we wanted you to say that.
I would not take her out.
We wanted you to say, no, this is not a good day.
You guys were expecting me to say no.
We wanted you to say no. I knew you wouldn't, and I wanted you to experience what happens when you don't trust yourself, Claudia. You have to trust yourself because you know better.
I knew she was not
You
gonna
knew better, right? And that's what we've been saying all week is like, you know, you have to trust and not let any of these other pressures change your decision, because this is what your experience will be. And I wanted you to experience it. Dave told me no, but I said I want her to experience it so that you remember, oh hell no,
Here she comes.
I don't want to have this day. I'm going to trust myself. Okay?
Okay.
So give her some rewards. You give her jackpot reward. Have her come to you.
Come on, baby.
Good. And let's get her back to the car.
All right.
Lesson learned?
Lesson learned.